Do you ever think about how your favorite condiments are made? From sweeteners to sauces, some of these staples often come at a hidden cost of unsustainable farming practices. There's also synthetic additives and even unfair label practices. What if we told you it doesn't have to be that way? Here we highlight companies with sustainability initiatives, one story at a time. Welcome to Sustainability. From coconut sap to clean label condiments, one farm in southern Palawan is proving that ethical sourcing can be sustainable and successful. And leading this effort to produce global quality plant-based products, we have with us tonight Cecille Chang, Chief Operating Officer of Lionheart Farms. Welcome to the big story, Cecille.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here.
Yeah, you've achieved so much in such a short time, regenerative agriculture, reducing poverty. But let's talk first about ethical practices in farming because, well, you export all these products that you make.
Yeah.
What exactly is meant by ethical products?
Okay. First, we are
Ethically sourced.
very proud to say that we are SMETA certified company. So this SMETA is like an agency from overseas that sees all the companies if they're doing the fair treatment to their employees. And I'm proud to say that we passed with a score.
Okay, flying colors.
We're with flying colors, yeah.
You work with Indigenous peoples in southern Palawan.
Yes. I'm proud to say again that more or less we have like 70% partnership with Indigenous people of the southern Palawan.
Shall you show the products that you make?
Okay. This is teriyaki. You know.
Teriyaki sauce.
I'm sure everyone is familiar with teriyaki. I just had my show actually at the IFEX World Trade Center today to show people about our teriyaki, that it's organic, non-GMO. So
It's made from coconut.
no, this is made from coconut flour. It's
Bulaklak ng-
bulaklak
ng
ng
nyog.
nyog.
Oo.
Yes.
Actually, it's an ancient, I mean, ancient
Tuba.
Filipinos would
Yes.
would use tuba.
Yes, exactly.
So
But
that's
of course,
derived from tuba.
this is from tuba, but non-alcoholic. It's not fermented. This is fresh tuba. Yeah.
And then this is, which is the best seller? This one is, no,
I think
it's
all
not.
of it.
She can't decide.
So these are all sold to the export
Export,
market.
and we have also here in the Philippines, because we want to keep our pride as Filipino, that all these beautiful and excellent products are available here, not only in the foreign land.
But Cecile, what makes the coconut flower sap so powerful? Why did you choose to focus on that particular crop?
When you hear coconut business, people think about VCO immediately, right? And as you mentioned, virgin coconut oil. And as you mentioned earlier, it's like an ancient. Tuba is an ancient. So we thought, why don't we make farming sexy again?
Yeah.
Right? And
I love that.
reintroduce tuba, to the world, to the consumers of the world, right?
Yeah. And when I understand when Lionheart began, it was really when the coconut industry was so down.
Yes.
Yeah. Aging coconut trees. What else?
Cocolisap.
Cocolisap.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Cocolisap was like around 2017.
It was a while back, and we're still recovering. Right?
Yeah.
And then in Palawan, I'm guessing they were kind of safe since nasa isla, medyo malayo sa mainland.
We're fortunate, we're not affected by those. Yeah.
But let's go into the health benefits of this tuba or coconut sap flour, coconut flower sap. I know it's really, really healthy. It has like all the amino acids. Is that really true? And have these properties been maintained while you know in these processed products?
Yes. It's 100% true. We have...
It's a difficult process to
It's
collect,
hard.
di ba?
It
Sige.
is difficult,
Sorry to
but
interrupt your
we're
thought.
very lucky to partner with Indigenous people. As I said, we provide more or less to 2,000 farmers around southern Palawan. So we cannot do this without the help of the community. That's why they're very, very important, and we treat them as our partners instead.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm curious actually about the regenerative process. Walk us through that farming system. How do you do that, especially nowadays with so many technologies already?
First, we produce our own fertilizers from waste. So we buy a lot of waste from the community. Example, animal manure or old or rotten fruits and vegetables.
Kitchen waste.
Yes, kitchen waste. So we produce that in our own micro, we call it, and then that's what we apply to our plantation.
is that kind of like compost?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
How many trees do you have?
Right now, planted, we have 3,500 hectares planted, and we have more or less 500,000 trees.
Whoa.
500,000 trees.
So these were newly planted. You don't have old trees in this.
No.
And
These
then
are
that was apparently the land was already degraded when Lionheart came
Yeah.
in.
The lands, of course, they are owned by the government, and also, of course, the IP, being like a caretaker. So we partner with both the government and the IP. And the coconut palms in our area, we planted ourselves. But we also have partnership with different municipality by renting their palms. So we're the one who's maintaining it, including the organic certification of every tree.
So small farm holders can be involved, can be part of it.
Yeah.
Not just your own
Not
plantation.
just our own plantation.
And I understand poverty rates there were at
really
65%, but now has been reduced to 30, correct?
I can tell that.
How can you tell?
Yeah,
How can you tell that the community has progressed?
Yeah.
Or there's economic benefit? Marami ng tindahan, ewan ko marami na
Yeah,
nag-aaral.
yeah. When I arrived in Rizal, Palawan, it was
What
way
year
back
was that?
2016. First, no road. Second, no internet. Third, no electricity.
Oh?
Yes. And majority of people working there are just doing kaingin, charcoal. And they make like...
They cut the trees.
They
then.
cut the trees,
burn
they
it.
make charcoal. And they make like 50 pesos per sack per day. So our aspiration, our mission is to change the lives of these people.
This is Rizal, Palawan.
Rizal, Palawan.
One of the poorest municipalities.
It's one of the poorer, of the poorest municipality in the southern Palawan.
I think the issue with Rizal is a lot of yung mga nadi-displace from BARM, lumilipat sila doon. The IPs, the mga lumads like that.
But what's so good about Lionheart? We don't have discrimination. We even apply, we are welcoming, husband and wives, or, father and son, or father and daughter, as long as, they're willing to be trained and adapt to our own, ways of making farming sexy.
Paanong sexy? How? Because I understand, mahirap kunin yung nectar ng bulaklak ng nyog. It's
The minute the moment, the second it leaves the place, nabubulok na siya, nag-ferment
There's timing.
na.
There's always timing in everything. That's why,
I guess that's sexy, ano?
that's
Mahirap
sexy. You know why it's
Sexy
sexy?
ang
May
mga-
deadline.
Yeah. You know why we call it sexy? Because, it's very sad when you talk to someone, especially the one in Rizal, before, years ago. Like, okay, they always say, we don't want our children to become farmers. Why? That's
Okay,
sad.
now people aspire to be
Yes.
farmers.
Now, with the way we run, you know, the business, and then with our proper trainings and seminars, and then we involve ourselves. We show them we care, and you know, really show them everything that they can learn. It's like you know, making it attractive to them. That farming is beautiful, right? So that's our way of saying.
Plus, if they can make products like this, alam nila na these are in shelves overseas, like you
Yes.
export US, Canada, Europe.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is our tuba, of course, a drink, hydration drink. Okay?
So, tuba yan.
Tuba to.
But not, walang alcohol.
No alcohol. It's non-fermented.
Alam, malalasing ba tayo?
Just to be clear. It's not fermented and no sugar added for this. No, it's all natural. The sweetness that you can taste from this is really from the tuba.
So
The
safe
fresh
yan
tuba.
for, kunyari, diabetics?
Yes, yes. This is the best to have for diabetics, keto, or hypertension. This is the best.
Lots of health benefits, but what would you say was the reception overseas? And what makes a product so become competitive globally?
Well, we won the Paris Beverage Award last year for this. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I guess that says it all. It's hard to please the
My
French.
last question ako. How expensive is it expensive? Because, you know, we've been talking about how the process is so, the timing is so crucial, everything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And then ang dami yung farmers, so
Yeah,
is it mahal?
Well, you cannot say mahal or you cannot say mura.
That's
You know,
true.
in the Philippines, you know, it's so sad because we always think what to buy na pinakamura. Not thinking about
Your
the
health.
health. Yeah. And mas mahal magpagamot kesa,
And also
you know,
buy
healthy.
sustainable, buy products that don't
Yeah,
harm the
yeah,
environment. Diba? Sustainable should also be sexy. Living sustainably.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cecille. We wanted to chat with you longer, but we've run out of time. Thank you so much, and
Thank
more
you.
power to Lionheart.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. That was Cecille Chang, COO of Lionheart Farms.